confess that any speaker is better than you are, even though you are better, the audience may still give the credit to the other man because you said so by running down your own ability. Interesting, right? This is interesting. Always see that your clothing is properly arranged before you get on the platform. Otherwise, people may see things to laugh at. Be careful not to make blunders in grammar because people may laugh loudly and expose you to others who are not thinking. You should not make any mistake in pronouncing your words because that also invites amusement for certain people. If they remember nothing else, they may remember such mistakes and ever talk about them and create prejudice against you for it. So be careful. When speaking, you should always try to hold the people's interest in the best way you know how. You may give a joke that is relevant or logical in emphasizing your point. Never give vulgar jokes. To be a good speaker or elocutionist is to hold a grand prize among men. If you can speak better than others, you have a natural lead among them. Glory in this and strive after that. Remember, God gave you a mouth and a voice, and you must use them for good results. Secure from any bookseller a copy of a good book on elocution and study it. Whew. Okay. Kind of tired. That was a lot. That was a nice little lesson on how to be a speaker. I'll tell you that. Yeah. So that's Marcus Garvey. And for those of you that did not get the list of stocks I mentioned for this whole electric vehicles thing, which I highly suggest you look into because that's where white folks are gonna be making a lot of money. Here's that list right here. And you can feel free to go and indulge at whatever pace you'd like. And let's see, here's the list that's in the chat. I don't know if you guys got it before, but here it is. All right. Yeah, I liked it because it's really good in terms of being able to I don't know, it's good information, right? Marcus Garvey's he's the great Marcus Garvey. So people like that, you should want to learn from them. And then also yeah, when he talked about practicing your speaking, um one of the things I can say, and I'm not here to say that I'm the greatest speaker on earth. But I do know I can get the job done. Um, One thing that helps is I speak every day. When we come to class, I speak every day, right? So anybody out here that wants to be a speaker, get your YouTube channel, and they're easy to get, or a podcast on Spotify or something. Just get on there and start speaking. Make your notes, make your points, prepare, make sure you're giving value, and then practice. And the more you practice, the more the repetition kicks in, and the more it becomes second nature. So now I can comfortably go give a speech with no notice whatsoever. Someone can say, "Hey, Dr. Boyce, come up and give an hour-long speech about Black economics," and it would just fly out. I wouldn't even be thinking about what I'm trying to say next. It would just do, 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 do. And then therefore, da, 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 and this connects to that, and that's what right. And that just comes from practicing something over and over and over again. And then also, I think Les Brown. I think I heard him talk about storytelling and how powerful that is, and that every point should have a story. Every story should have a point. So a lot of times, telling a story to make your point is more effective than just making the point alone. And so those are little things that can help in terms of getting things done. So I'm gonna put the Marcus Garvey book down for the second. I feel like he's so high energy, and I felt like Marcus Garvey was watching me read, so I had to read like when he's like saying like don't sit here and like don't just mumble the words. I had to like really like have energy. So now I'm actually a little bit tired. But the anyway, yeah, it's the list of stocks in this chat. Yeah, here's the list again. Is that Corinne or Corman? Yeah, there's the list again. Tell me if you see it. Let me know if you guys see it. It's right there. So feel free to grab that. And if anybody had any questions about anything, let me know.